guys. Happy Friday. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Santana.
And I'm Melanie.
Happy June.
Happy
It is now June, which is crazy.
Gosh, it's going to be summertime for my kids pretty soon.
Yeah, school's out.
Soon.
Yeah.
Soon. Yeah.
The end of June, right? Towards the
I
end?
think for my kids, it's the end of June.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or because Harley's graduation thing is, I think, the third week of June. So I'm assuming then
Coming up quick.
yeah, hopefully the weather catches up.
I know, it's so cold here.
It's only June. We still have time.
Yes.
But I would like it to catch up, please.
I agree.
Oh, how's everyone doing? What are you reading? Are you reading anything different?
I finished Pen Pal. It was actually decent. It had like a good twist at the end. So I do recommend it. It is very spicy. So
Ooh.
I just started Enchantra last night. So
yeah?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
I might
it's
have to do an episode to discuss.
Yes. I just started. Well, I was reading Silver Elite and then Kiss of the Basilisk.
Oh, how was Silver Elite?
I only got 30% of the way
Yeah.
through, and then The Night and the Moth came out.
So you're like,
and so I'm bye.
back burner.
And I'm reading that book, which is so good.
Yeah.
I love gothic fantasy, and she's the author who created One Dark Window, Two Twisted Crowns, and I love the way she builds worlds.
Oh, cool.
That this one's getting really good.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, exciting.
yes, but I did mention to Santana before the podcast episode. Sorry for my lisp. If you guys didn't listen to the last one, I have Invisalign. $40.
Oof. Ouch, ouch, ouch. What is this world
$40.
coming to? $40 for a book? I mean, it's obviously beautiful.
I don't have it up here. It's down there.
Hardcover, but
it's stunning. Don't get me wrong. I love the illustration, and there's butter moths on it, and they're kind of sparkly compared to the rest of the book. So it's stunning, but $40.
yeah, that's an ouch.
Insane. Insane. We haven't talked about it yet on this podcast, and I've been dying to bring it up, but we have to talk about The Last of Us.
Oh, yes.
If you guys haven't watched
it's
or
so
played the video game Last of Us,
good.
there might be some spoilers if you are not caught up with the newest episode.
Yeah.
Which tonight.
Yes,
is the season
tonight. I can't believe it.
We're filming on the season finale night.
Yeah.
This season has been so good.
It's so, I think I've cried every episode.
Oh, me too.
I'm like,
Me too. The last episode, I was bawling.
Oh, gutted.
Bawling. This is going to be very niche, so you can maybe skip a couple minutes if you guys haven't watched it or played it. I find it so annoying that so many white straight guys are this is not what Ellie would have done. What are you talking about?
Oh my God. And just the fact that she doesn't look like her, the whole appearance thing to me just pisses me off. Pisses me off.
So weird. You want a child to look
You
attractive.
expected them to get a whole new actress just because she's a few years older?
I know.
I don't understand.
I've made it down. I'm so glad they kept with her. Obviously, we're gonna keep have Pedro be the same, but fucking Ellie be different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get real.
Maybe that make it, but I find people are so mad that it's not exactly like the game, that they're trying something different.
Yeah.
Do people not understand how adaptations work?
Yeah.
Aren't you excited that they're expanding more?
100%.
The whole discourse that I've seen is the porch scene. The porch scene comes at the end of the video game.
Yeah.
You don't get it where we got it last week, which makes sense.
Yeah, obviously.
Neil said it himself, that you got the payoff because you got to play the game, but there wouldn't be a payoff if you're watching this for years and years and years, and finally you get that porch scene.
Exactly.
I love that they put it in there. I love the addition of him telling her, "I love you."
I'm
done.
Don't even get me started.
I'm done. Oh my God, that was amazing.
So good.
And I think what made it perfect for me was that you understand where Ellie's coming through, because at the end of the episode she's covered, it's raining, and you can see what the reason she does the next steps of things.
Yeah.
You understand why.
Exactly.
Because now because of that scene. They had it, and then he was taken away.
It needed to be done.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's so good.
Yeah, I love it.
And I'm so sad it's the season finale.
I know. Do you
And,
think they'll come back for another season?
Oh, 100%.
100%, right? Yeah.
Like while they were writing this episode, this season, they weren't picked up yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's been public knowledge. I think they have been.
Yeah.
I don't know. But while they were writing it, and they did not know that. So why would you think you're not going to? You're super popular, but
Yeah.
you never know. So you have to kind of write for
Yeah,
the season.
exactly.
So I'm just curious where they're going to end it. We already know what's going to happen in this
Yes.
episode
Yes.
if you play the video games. But yeah, I don't know. It's amazing how they keep getting better and better.
I know. I love it.
I love it too. I love it
Highly
too.
recommend it.
So, I guess if you haven't watched it, please watch it. You're missing on great TV. It's such good TV.
Such a good story.
Love it.
Love it.
Oh, love it so much. And I have to mention too, we kind of go through each month like the new white boy of the month, which I think is so funny. It's always like a white guy, but whatever. But like Lewis Pullman is like the new white boy of the month. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's just my for you, babe.
Okay. Your FYP is a little different than mine.
He's my white boy of the month.
White boy of the month.
Because like last year, was it last year? Was like, the Challengers cast, things like that.
Yeah.
But it's because Lewis Pullman played Bob in Thunderbolts.
Oh, okay. So now he's
Now he's the new white boy of the month. But it's also like, well, if you don't know who Lewis Pullman is, you don't know who Bill Pullman, who was a very popular actor of the 90s, like super good looking.
Yeah.
And now his son is like the super good looking one. So
a little Nepo baby.
a little Nepo baby. I don't mind. He's good to look at.
Yes, exactly.
As always, we are doing June book releases of the month.
Yes, our picks.
Our picks from this month, there wasn't too many.
Yeah, mine like mainly thrillers for me, honestly. There wasn't a whole lot of romance for me.
I was finding romance, but it was like, oh no, there's romance. Maybe it's, for me, I found a selection of romance and fantasy.
Oh, okay. Good. Then
but-
those are a bit different, so you get a good selection.
I think one of mine might be a second book of a series, but with like a different couple. But
Yeah, I also have
yeah.
a second book.
Oh, dang it. Do you have your first one?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check something.
So we have The Ghostwriter by Julie Clark coming out on June 3rd, which is today, I think.
this is
it's
the
already
6th
out.
of
It's
film.
already out.
Yeah, already out.
Ghostwriter Olivia Dumont has spent her entire professional life hiding the fact that she's the only child of a legendary horror author, Vincent Taylor, famous not only for his novels but for being the prime suspect in the brutal slaying of his siblings. On the brink of financial ruin, Olivia reluctantly agrees to ghostwrite her father's last book, not realizing she will be forced to reckon with the ghosts that live at the center of her family.
Ooh.
A little horror-ish.
I think it's kind of cool. Mine's also a horror or thriller. Going to be released on June 24th. Sorry, excuse me. 3 women are connected by one man in this kaleidoscope thriller. Restaurateur Patty Swan was the life of the party until the day a man pushed him in the path of an oncoming train, leaving his 20-something daughter, Ash, and wife, Nina, devastated. Shortly after Patty's funeral, the 2 women receive a surprise in the mail, a note and a package from Nick Radcliffe, an old friend of Patty's, and a nondescript lighter that once belonged to him decades ago. This unexpected gift draws Nick and Nina closer together, much to Ash's dismay. Martha is a small-town florist with dreams of expansion. She lives with her second husband, Al, her baby, and 2 sons from her prior marriage. But they never seem to have enough money, and with his constant traveling for work, she feels like a single parent, especially with an emergency. I'm trying not to lisp, sorry guys. Especially when an emergency makes her realize something needs to change. But Nick and Al may not be who they say they are, leading these 3 women on a shocking collision course, wishing they had a warning. Don't let him in. Sorry, that was terrible. Not much to know about, just,
Yeah, no, that sounds really good.
interesting.
I have The Listeners by Maggie Stiefvater. Sorry, I'm butchering that. Also coming out on June 3rd. January 1942, the Avalon Hotel and Spa has long offered elegant escape in the wilds of West Virginia, but war is closing in. When the owners strike a deal with the State Department, the hotel is filled with captured Axis diplomats, and June Porter Hudson, the local girl turned manager, must convince her staff to serve luxury to the enemy. FBI agent Tucker Minnick, with ties to the mountains and secrets of his own, is there to listen in. As tensions rise and loyalties splinter, June must decide how far she'll go to protect the Avalon and what price comes with preserving its polished facade.
Doo-doo. Sorry, I did not catch any of that, Santana. I was trying to find this description of this book. But you always seem to find thrillers.
I know.
You always seem to find good
I'm always
thrillers.
drawn to them. But this one's kind of like 1942.
That's cool.
War-ish.
Which I don't-
Mystery a little bit.
They always sound so interesting when it's like a story back in a different period
Yeah.
of time. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab comes out June the 10th. I kept seeing this cover everywhere.
I did too. I thought you were going to pick it, so I didn't put it on my list. But it does sound really good.
Yeah, I definitely kept seeing this book, and I was like, ooh. This is a story about hunger. 1532. Santo Domingo de la Calzada, a young girl grows up wild and wily. I can't with this lisp, you guys. A young girl grows up wild, and her beauty is only outmatched by her dreams of escape. But Maria knows she can only ever be a prize or a pawn in the games played by men. When an alluring stranger offers an alternate path, Maria makes a desperate choice. She vows to have no regrets. This is the story about love. 1827 London. A young woman lives an idyllic but cloistered life on her family's estate, until a moment of forbidden intimacy sees her shipped off to London. Charlotte's tender heart and seemingly impossible wishes are swept away by an invitation from a beautiful widow. But the price of freedom is higher than she could have imagined. This is a story about rage. 2019, Boston. College was supposed to be her chance to be someone new. That's why Alice moved halfway across the world, leaving her old life behind, but after an out-of-character one-night stand, leaves her questioning her past, her present, and her future. Alice throws herself into the hunt for answers and revenge. This is a story about life, how it ends, and how it starts. Interesting.
Yes. Sounds pretty good.
It's about immortality, so it's clearly the same person over and over again, but this is like, and hunger, so like, is this like vampires? Like, who's this? So...
Sounds good.
Sounds really good.
I have Caught Up by Navessa Allen, which is the second book to Lights Out, but it's a different couple.
I need to pick
So this will be coming out June 10th. I'm excited for this one. Nico, aka Junior Troshi, knows Lauren Marchetti is off limits. She's sweet and soft, everything he's not. But when he finds her online, the shy girl he once knew is gone. In her place, a confident, seductive woman tied to a local play club. What starts as curiosity turns into obsession. Junior doesn't want to just watch her anymore. He wants to own her. He's ruthless, a walking red flag. Good thing red is her favorite color.
I really need to read Lights Out.
Yeah, it's good.
I need to read, and then so I can read this one
Yeah.
too.
No, but you can read this one and not read Lights Out. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, you said yeah. But I should read Lights Out.
Yeah, it's good.
It just sounds really
Apparently
good.
the audiobook is really good. I
can
heard
see
the
that.
audiobook's really
But
good.
I'm sorry, but when you get into scripted like sex scenes, I can't keep you serious. I can't. Like reading it, okay, I can get into it, but like talking,
I know.
just,
I know.
I can't keep a straight face.
I agree.
Bourbon and Proof by Victoria Wilder comes out today, June the 6th. This is the third book of the Bourbon Boys series. So I don't think the first one is called Bourbon and Lies. The second one's called Bourbon and Secrets. This one's called Bourbon and Proof. I kept seeing these covers everywhere. I don't think you need to read the first
They're
one.
like interconnected.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the same thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's another person. In Kentucky, there's one rule: never fall for a fox brother. It isn't just a small town lore or neighborhood gossip. I've witnessed what happens when the men in my family get too comfortable and fall. And maybe that's history now, but the responsibility to lead our family's business and maintain our standing as the world's most sought-after Kentucky bourbon is on my shoulders. Few others know the lengths I'll go to ensure the safety of my business and family. Blurring morals and manipulating rules are all just part of a game. There's only one problem. Hadley Finch, my brother's best friend, small-town princess, an honorary part of my family, the daughter of a deplorable businessman. She's the woman I swore to stay away from in a bargain I never wanted to make, and now she's my wife. Hadley's wild attitude and smart mouth have always been impossible to ignore. She's the only person who pushes every last shred of my resolve. When she peels off her clothes, shares her desires, and uses a nickname that will be my undoing. The fucking nicknames, man. The chaos that leads us here falls away. There are decades worth of secrets and lies between us. But if we can both get what we want, I'll keep Fox Bourbon and she can escape a fallout from her father's sins, then none of that matters. Before she was mine, I was fine protecting her from afar. It's never been about a happy ending or being her hero, but now I crave both. Call it the Fox curse or a penance of my sins. But when all of it explodes and the lives of those I love are threatened, there are only two things I have left to bargain with: bourbon and proof.
Ooh.
I kind of want to read the series.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It sounds really good. Cool.
Happy Wife by Meredith Lavender and Kendall Shores will be released on June 24th. Nora Davies doesn't exactly fit into Winter Park, Florida, where old guard Floridians mix with the tax-swing coastal elite. 28 and barely making ends meet, working at a country club, Nora feels like she's going nowhere fast. Enter Will Somerset, a prominent 46-year-old lawyer, father to a teenage daughter, and recently divorced. The two set Winter Park's social scene agog when they fall in love and marry after a whirlwind Cinderella-style courtship. But Winter Park is fully upended when Will disappears the morning after a birthday bash Nora throws for him. Going back and forth between Nora and Will's romance and the search in the wake of Will's mysterious disappearance, Nora must answer the question from all angles: where is Will?
This one sounds really good. When does it air? Sorry, when does it air? When does it release?
June 24th.
Nice. For some reason, my next book shows like May the 6th, but then on Amazon it says June the 10th. So
Oh, maybe it's like a new
I don't know.
cover release. Oh well,
maybe a second release or something. Which
no, maybe.
May to 10th, May to June. Okay,
Maybe.
I don't know. It's called Never Been Shipped by Alicia Thompson. Amazon says June the 10th, so we're gonna go with that.
We're going with that.
A band reunion may be enough to change two musicians' tune on love in this electric romance. As teenagers, her band took off after being featured on a popular TV show, but the group barely released their sophomore album before breaking up. Now, over a decade later, the band is reuniting for one more performance on a themed cruise, and Micah is determined to learn from her past mistakes. No losing herself in the music, and no losing her heart along the way. John misses playing in a band, but mostly he misses Micah, who has been his best friend until the music stopped. Back then, he didn't take the lead. Either in his guitar parts or while he sat back and watched her date another bandmate. John's never been one to rock the boat, but he's faced with another chance now that this cruise has brought music and Micah back in his life. On board, Micah can't help but see John with brand new eyes, and John's feeling only intensifies as the discordant band's tension grows to a breaking point. With 5 days at sea, there's a ticking clock on anything that might develop between them, and they'll have to decide if the relationship is destined to be one more than a one-hit wonder.
Ooh, that sounds really cute.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad. You're on a ship, your bandmates. It's a cute setting.
Yeah, I like that.
Why is a band going on a cruise ship?
I know. Are they going on tour or something?
I don't know. They're just doing like a one-time
Just a little-
reuniting on a cruise ship.
Little trip.
I guess people in the cruise need like entertainment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep. With a Vengeance by Riley Sager, coming June 10th. In 1942, 6 people destroyed Anne Matheson's family. 12 years later, she's ready for retribution. Under false pretenses, Anna has lured those responsible for her family's downfall onto a luxury train from Philadelphia to Chicago, an overnight journey of 14 hours. Her goal: confront the people who've wronged her, get them to confess their crimes, and deliver them into the hands of authorities waiting at the end of the line. Justice will be at last served. But Anna's plan is quickly derailed by the murder of one of the passengers. As the train barrels through the night, it becomes clear that someone else on board is enacting their own form of revenge, and that they won't stop until everyone else is dead. With time running out before the train reaches its destination, Anna is forced to hunt the killer in their midst while protecting the people she hates the most. In order to destroy her enemies, she must first save them, even though it means putting her own life at risk.
You gotta send me that one.
Yeah,
that sounds so
really good. Riley
good.
Sager's novels are really good. So.
Are they?
Yeah, they're good thrillers. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
They're page turners, so I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, I need to read that. That sounds so good. I like the idea of like being on a train,
yeah,
a whodunit thing.
Yeah.
What's that movie that was like a whodunit? Like the first Knives Out? No, not Knives Out. It's the same freaking actor though. Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I can't think of it, but I know.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a really
I can like
good.
picture
There was Johnny Depp was in it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It was the first freaking with Daniel Craig. Anyways, it's gonna bug me now. But yeah, that's what gives me the vibes of.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Yeah, I need that book. June the 10th. A lot of June 10ths, man. Realm of Thieves by Karina Hall, or Hallie. And this is a book of, I think, 3 she's going to come out with. 2 thieves. Oh my God, there's like words. I'm going to be slurring.
That's not that noticeable.
No?
Honestly, no.
Yeah, it's just me, I guess. 2 thieves vie for dominance in an illegal dragon egg trade, putting both their lives and their hearts on the line in this scorching romantasy. For Brian, oh my God, you guys, all these fun names and fantasies kill me. Brynilla, that's probably not the name.
that.
Brynla.
Brynilla. Brynla?
We're going to say Brynilla, you guys. For Brynilla, crime and survival have always gone hand in hand. Ever since she escaped the fanatical dragon-worshipping cult that controls her homeland, she's had to carve out a life doing the stealing dragon eggs. That's not my English, that's the written thing. Egg theft is illegal, and in most cases, fatal. To breach a dragon's nest means a harrowing journey through the ancient wards spelled to keep the monstrous beast confined. Dragons can't get out, and only those with the death wish can get in. Despite the risks, dragon eggs are highly coveted for their magic. The black market flourishes under competing criminal empires. Brynlilla's loyalty has always been the highest bidder. There's just a little bit more left.
Oh,
Taking my time.
I was done. Sorry.
We can edit there. Until she finds herself kidnapped and blackmailed by Lord Ander, a formidable lieutenant of House Colbeck, and thrust into a dangerous political game of rivaling dynasties. Brynilla and Ander clash at every turn, sparkling heat in ways Brynilla's never felt before. But in a world that has prophesied to the return of dragons and the rife with betrayal and secrets at every turn, how close to the flame is she willing to stand?
Ooh.
Sorry, guys, that was a lot.
A little enemies to lovers vibes.
Yeah, it was interesting. I've never read a book with like dragons. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Me neither.
And like this is mostly like illegal trade dragon eggs.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the dragons are going to come in the second or third book.
Cool.
So that sounds interesting. I want to give a honorable mention. Severed Heart, which is another book of the Ravenhood series by Kate Stewart, comes out June the 24th.
Whose story is this?
I believe this is Tyler's.
Oh, okay. Tyler and
Delphine.
Delphine.
Let me just see. I could be right.
I wasn't
Here and Last in His Own World is Tyler's story.
Oh, okay.
Once upon a time, there lived an ambitious boy determined to become a man before his time, and a woman, a battered soldier who recognized the scars that marred his souls, scars that mirrored her own. Determined to shape the warrior within him, it was their inexplicable bond that would forever alter his heart, and the loss of that love that would redefine his destiny. After all, nothing has ever been fair in love and war.
See, I had a bit of an issue with the whole Delphine thing, like,
Yeah.
and him being like underage.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't know. I found it weird.
Definitely interesting.
Yeah.
I never read One Last Rainy Day, which is surprising because I was so into.
Yeah.
But because we just went from book to book to book,
Yeah.
that I just never went back.
Yeah.
That like I think maybe later on I'll add them to my I'll add them to my shelf.
to your shelf. Yeah, because you
Yeah.
own them. That's right.
Yeah, oh, there they are. So I'll probably add them, but
Yeah.
will I read them right now? Probably not.
Yeah.
You know,
I know.
really want to go back to that storyline.
I know.
But hey, if you're into
Yeah.
it, Severed Heart is coming out
No,
June the
that's
24th.
exciting.
Yeah. I'm glad she's
I wonder
still-
if he like finds love after.
Yeah, I wonder if
That's
it's...
what I'm kind of wondering.
I'd be curious if it's just past storyline or if it's going to then jump to his present.
Yeah. It'd be cool to see like kind of where he's at because I did like his character.
Yeah, towards the end, I was starting to get... I was
Yeah.
interested in his character because the first couple books, you don't really hear about him
Yeah.
until the last book.
Yeah,
The finish
that's
line.
true.
When you really got to
Yeah.
know more about him.
Very true.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really care about him in Delphine's storyline.
Yeah,
Didn't care it at
not a
all.
fan.
Okay. Well, those are our June picks for the month. Have you heard of these? What are you guys going to read this month? If you didn't watch the last episode, we did choose
Yes.
a book for the month of June, Leave Me Behind. Oh, God. Now I can't remember what the author's name
It's
is.
like Cam Markova.
You
Butcher
guys are
the
just-
name.
We butcher names. You're just going to have to go to the previous episode to learn what book it is, called Leave Me Behind by K.M. Moronova. It is a spicy, kind of dark romance,
Yeah.
maybe, because they're in like an elite.
Army setting.
Yes.
Yes.
So go check out the last episode where Satana described the book. If not, we have posted it on our Instagram, so you can read the description
Yeah.
there. I'm very excited about it. It's just, I've heard good reviews.
Yes.
It's been a while. I've had like a spicy book, so it's pretty spicy.
I'm excited.
I'm super excited. Catch us next week as we talk about all things books. Give us a thumbs up on our YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram. Give us your thoughts and your feedback through Babel, our online book club, which we did give a poll in the month of May, and our book club decided what book June was going to be. So if you want to decide, follow us on Fable, give your thoughts, give a genre, and we will pick a book from that genre, or give a specific book, and we'll add
Yeah.
it to the poll.
Exactly. Let us know what you guys want to read.
You can't complain about our book choices if you don't get involved. I don't
Exactly.
want to hear it. Okay? And if you're listening on Apple and Spotify, what are you doing? Go give us a 5-star rating review.
Yeah.
Please?
Please.
5 stars. Anything less, just move on.
Yeah. Just 5 stars only.
Okay, guys, we'll see you next time.
Bye.